In this video, I'm going to let you know if these two body-kun and body-chun action figure dolls for artists will help you improve your art, or if it will just totally be a waste of money. So, here we go. Drone Talk! Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to another episode of Drone Talk. If you're new to the channel, remember to smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Guys, we're going to be talking about the body-kun and body-chan action figure dolls that, they come with like a bunch of different parts and it can help you with your art. But real quick, Chefs, Culinary Heroes, Earth Force, coming soon, 2021. This is the graphic novel that I'll be working on starting at the end of September, but I just want to get people pumped for it. You're going to see me showing off a lot of characters throughout the channel in the coming months, so get ready for that. So let's go into what are these action figure poses, okay? So, this is the body-kun and body-chan models right here. They're priced at $57, and what you're able to do is you're able to pose them in different ways, and then what you can do is then take reference photos or just keep them next to your desk and draw. And so for those of you who know, I use a ton of reference photos. A lot of times it's myself, so there's a running gag with the Draw and Talk fam. They go, hey, the really cool drawing starring Tyler. It's like, yeah, that's me. I typically draw myself in everything. I mean, frick, this right there is me. That's my body. Clearly I'm ripped. I've got massive biceps and I'm sculpted like the freaking statue of David. No, but I use myself as a reference, and then I just I take off all the fat I have on my body and then make this character look good. So what you can do is you can do this instead of using 3D models on the computer. You can just use them as physical objects. That's the word we're going for. And so they come with, so it comes in a box. The box was a piece of crap honestly, and then when you open the box, you'll see that there is a ton of little mini figures. And what you can do is you can actually take out the hands and you can get different hand gestures and whatnot. This is the male one. And you can do so many different types of poses. And I was really concerned when I bought these, because I'm just like, oh man, are these gonna be a piece of crap? You read the reviews, people are like, these things suck, and then other people are like, no, these things work great. And it's like, which one do I believe? So I mean, it's kind of cool. You can get you can get a cool pose. Like, let's say you're gonna draw something, it's gonna be this pose, but then you go, oh, I want it at a different angle. So then you could take a picture and whatnot, and you can do so many different things. Same with the woman one. This is the woman. One thing I noticed about the woman one is her boobs are massive, and her shoulders aren't very well built out. So that's something to keep in mind. So before I go into my review on these, there's two things I want to say about these. One, you get your money's worth. Okay, if you're thinking, I think the original ones are like $200 a piece, each figure. So these are knockoffs. Okay, these are knockoffs. One you're gonna find on Amazon. They're gonna be knockoffs. So you get your money's worth. Number two, this isn't gonna help you get better at drawing. It might help you like with anatomy, but just because you have photo reference, just because you have these 3D models or even physical models like this, it's not going to help your art unless you really practice, the fundamentals, and you can, draw over it. You understand the principles of like clothing and posing and whatnot. They are useful, but you're not going to go from 0 to 100 because of these models. So let's put these into practice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the female model, and we are going to pose her for one of my characters for the chefs. So we're going to be drawing Agent P standing for peanut, because I found out that peanut oil can be turned into nitroglycerin, which is explosive. And so that's what so we're going to be drawing Agent P. So we're going to use the female model. We're going to pose her, then we're going to take a picture. I'm then going to dump that photo onto Clip Studio Paint on my iPad Pro, and then we are going to draw her. Now, the first thing that we need to do when we draw her is we are going to just get an outline of the body, and that way we can rearrange the skeleton however we want. I'm also going to be using a 3D model of an assault rifle because it was just easier for me to draw like that, I'll be honest. All right, so what are my reviews on these things? Good and bad. Let's start with the bad. These things are clunky, and these things are clunky, and sometimes it's really hard. Sometimes it is really hard to get them in the pose that you want. You'll like pose them really well, and then the piece might just like slip off, and it's game over, and it's super duper frustrating. The plastic model thing. The stand that you can hold your character, it's super flimsy as well, and I think because I know how to draw and whatnot, I think instead of using as a stand, I'll just use my hand to hold the stand at this point, because it is just so flimsy. Now there's so many different hands that come with this. Now, it was easy for me to get the male hands on to the male figure. However, the female figure, I had such a hard time putting different hands on her. So that was a big letdown. And then there was a lot of other pieces I didn't care about. Like, they came with a sword, a shield, a cup, some ice cream. I just didn't really care about those things, and I actually threw away the second set because I didn't need them. Also, just because of how they're shaped, some of it isn't like when you're tracing over, some of it doesn't necessarily match up, and that either is my lack of skill, or it's a mixture of my lack of skill, honestly, but it's also just you cannot follow like verbatim these physical objects when you take them as a photo reference. You do need to know some sort of anatomy, otherwise you can't just cheat off of this. So what are the pros? For me, the pros are the different poses I can get. Like I said, I use a ton of photo reference. I don't know how to use 3D models very well. I know my friend Allison McGlone, she uses them. I watched her draw once, and she like posed a person like in the snap of her finger. I can't, and so I bought these for me so that I could just do them with my hand and then take the picture. So I really like that. I like that I can get different angles of the character I'm drawing, and I can see, okay, which one's more dynamic, which one am I gonna like, which angle am I gonna like more. I haven't drawn any comics with these yet, and I'm excited to do that. Right now I just wanted to try drawing a female character. Now, a lot of my pros are with the male figure. The female figure is very hard. One, like I said, I think her boobs are just way too big. My wife saw them, and she's like, what the crap are those? I'm like, those are the boobs. So the boobs are a little jacked up. She also isn't as mobile as the male, and some of her joints are a little wonk. And they fall apart really easy, and her shoulders just aren't built very well. So that's where the skill in drawing is going to have to come in, where you're going to have to look at this 3D model, and then you're going to go, okay, what needs to be fixed? Because if you were to draw it just solely based off of this toy object, it'd be crap. There would be some serious mistakes. But I'm excited to try these out. I like that they have the faces. I like that they have an indent. These are very anime-ish, so if you're not going for that on your art, you might struggle with these. I know that there are non-anime type of these figures. I haven't bought them yet. I don't know if I will, but if I do, I'm curious. I'm curious what the differences are. But yeah, the make of these, they feel cheap. They are cheap. You're getting your money's worth, but I don't know. I just think anything that can be used to help you better your art, I don't see what's wrong with using it. So that's why I got these. I'm curious to see if I'm going to use these, how often I'm going to use these. For all I know, this was a waste of money, and I'm not going to use them, and it's going to suck. So, all right, here is Agent P. there's the line art, and then boom, here is the color art. As you can see, you know, we want some brown colors for Peanuts, and you know, she is gonna be one of the characters in the Chef's graphic novel, volume 1, first course. And yeah, she's really cute. She's gonna be fun. I'm really excited to start drawing her more often. I thought, you know, using this character model for her, I thought it did really well. I made her boobs a little smaller than the character model, but all in all, and then I didn't use the hands because I couldn't get the hands off of the female model to work, so I just used the fist, and I had to make my own hand. But all in all, I really think this turned out well. There's some parts of the art I think I could really improve on, like the jacket. It just feels really flat. I could, you know, make it feel more 3D, but other than that, really, I think this worked out for good. So guys, let me know what you guys think of these. Are you guys gonna get them? Is this something that you think would be useful for yourself? I'm gonna see if I use them. I'm curious to see what it'll be like drawing comics with these, if they're gonna help or not. If they're not gonna help, well, I got some action figures. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. Remember to smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and remember, keep your eye out for more updates on Chef's Culinary Heroes Earth Force coming soon in 2021. Really excited for this. If you want updates on the book, more updates, like faster updates, and every update I freaking give on the channel and art, go follow me on Patreon, patreon.com/drawandtalk. For $1 or $5, you get all the updates that I showcase on all my work, stuff that I don't showcase to anyone. And thank you to the patrons who are there right now: Leonard Cassiano, Andrew Rodriguez, John 3, Alan Ellsworth, Paul Tucker, Wendy Gale, Joshua Burris, Patrick Gerald, David Benson, Christopher Kronk, and Allison McGlone. You guys rock. You guys have a good freaking day. Have a silly goose time, and peace.